Katie, we talked about and touched upon this DM, one of the surviving roommates. Very important information we are receiving here, but so many questions as well as we are learning so much more information. A lot of questions. One of the questions people are asking is, why didn't she call the police after she saw him? But instead she ran into her room and hid and then did it the day after. What can be explained here?
You know, we can't really tell what motivates people in a moment, especially one of great fear, to act in the manner that they did. I don't think that that in any way implicates this person. I mean, certainly we don't have any evidence of that. And I try not to, from a legal and also a personal perspective, judge how people act within the context of trauma. Who knows what had gone on at that place before, or what she thought may have been consensual activity, or maybe she was just way too afraid and was in denial. But I don't think any of this points to certainly her involvement.
Well, not her involvement, but Matt, you were speaking before you were interrupted when we went into the hearing about the match here, talking about the description of the suspect, which is about 5'10", 6 foot, not athletic, but not muscular rather, but he had bushy eyebrows, which is something that we see Bryan Kohberger has. When you put these two together, what does that make you think?
Well, I think that it certainly explains why he became a suspect in this case as the pieces began to fall together. I mean, having an identification of an unknown male in your apartment the night of these murders is extremely important. Obviously, that's the person who's responsible for these killings, or some of these killings. The interesting thing to me is, she says that she froze there and he walked by her. Now, this was a defendant allegedly who killed 4 people. Did he not notice her? Would he not? Why would he leave her behind if he saw her, if he walked past her during these early morning hours? I mean, there are so many questions here as we begin to analyze the evidence in this case. And clearly, they've provided an abundance of evidence. This affidavit of probable cause is 16 pages long. That's unusual. As a prosecutor in the past, I would want an affidavit of probable cause to be very concise and to limit the information that I made available in that, only enough for probable cause to get a warrant, and only enough evidence at a preliminary hearing to get that case bound to trial. Here we have kind of a treasure trove of evidence that was used to point the finger at this defendant.